So here is adding three fractions. I think there are so many ways to add fractions, and one of them I highly recommend is this one right here. So what you do, you draw a long line, and you're looking for the common denominator or the least common denominator. And here, you look at the biggest number, which is 4. 3 doesn't go into 4, so you have to look for the next multiple of 4, which is 8. 2 goes into 8, but 3 doesn't. And the next multiple is 12. 12, 2 goes into 12, and 3 goes into 12. So 12 is my lowest common denominator. Now, what do we do next? And this is what they don't show you in school, and this is what they don't do in North America. North America, they add fractions a little bit differently. But if you learn this, it will save you a lot of time in the future. So what do we do here? We go 12 divided by 3, we get 4. And the 4 is what we multiply to the top, so we get 8. Minus, and we do 12 again divided by 4, we get 3. And the 3 is what you multiply to the top, so 3 times 3 is 9. Plus, that plus sign now, 12 divided by 2, we get 6. And 6 is what we multiply to the top, and we get 6. So 8 minus 9 is -1. -1 plus 6 is 5. So the answer will be 5/12. So that's one thing. So the next thing is, kids struggle with doing this. Believe it or not, grade 12 students, you ask them this question, and a lot of them cannot do it fast, in their head. So if we have 15 times 5/3, and we say do this quick in your head, what are you supposed to be doing when you're doing a whole number times a fraction? All you need to do is just go, what's 15 divided by 3? That's 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Or, the principle to multiply in fractions is to reduce. And when you have a whole number times a fraction, you could reduce this bottom here, which is 3 divides by 3 gives you 1, and 3 goes into 15 5 times. And then how we get 5 times 5, 25. Now, how about if we have 16 times 3/6? So here's the next question. How about if we cannot do 16 divided by 6, as I told you here, 15 divided by 3 is 5, and then you get that 5 times 5 is 25. 16 divided by 6, it doesn't divide. But what we need to do when we multiply in a whole number times a fraction, we see if the whole number could be reduced with the denominator of the fraction. Now, yes, it could, because 2 goes into both of them. 2 goes into 6 3 times, and 2 goes into 16 8 times. Okay. Now you see this 3 and this 3, I could just cancel them out because they go into each other once. Now 8 times 1 is 8, and then you have 1 on the bottom. When it's a fraction, you don't have to put 1 on the bottom because 8 divided by 1 is 8. One little thing I'm going to do here. So when you're dividing, you know the rule. You have to change this to multiplication, keep, switch, flip. Let's say you don't want to do that. You could take a shortcut by saying, okay, I'm going to multiply these two here. So it'll end up giving you 3 times 16 on top. And then you say, I'm going to multiply this next and put them on the bottom. So that is 8 times 9 on the bottom. You notice I didn't multiply them. I didn't say 48. Why I didn't do that? Because when they are small numbers like this, I could see now the 8 goes into itself once and goes into 16 twice. 3 goes into itself once, it goes into 9 3 times. Now we have 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 3 is 3. So here I just want to go over this one more time. So if you don't like the keep, switch, flip, you multiply this here and I'm just going to write top. You write this on top, okay? But you keep it as multiplication. And then this here will go on the bottom. So you kind of cross multiply this way, but you put this on the bottom, this on top, and then you reduce. And this is just a shortcut to dividing fractions. I hope you like this. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, share with family and friends, and subscribe to my channel. Keep supporting. Thanks again. Bye-bye.